Dos pa' la carota, el Lamer se descarota. Adite entero como Ray Liotta. Bufela, Senior Prom, paguen la cuota, paguen la cuota. Tú y yo que son changa y eso se bota, eso se bota. Tú sí con... que nota, que nota. Mami, tú eres Michael Jordan, sí, sí, jugando pelota. Ey, de lejos se nota que tú no eres calle, tú solo aparentas. Cría bien tus hijos, todos mis discos tienen el parental. Aprovecha ahora, yo no voy a hacer esto hasta los 40. Disco que saco, disco que se queda, número no inventar. ¿Cuál es la quejadera? Habla. Shh, en verdad no me importa. Ni siquiera el fal sabía lo que en verdad era tener torta. Ey, nadie me soporta. Ey, seguridad como el presidente Biden, pero pa' PR siempre bajo sin escolta. Normal. Algunas otras con licencia, pero aquí todos andan con... Ey, ustedes lo dicen todo, parecen un podcast. Y esa movie a quien que tú le roncas.
The shirt looking good out there.
Here we go. Right off the bat. All right.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go. Right back. One more. Great passing. Love it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's time.
No, y que tú eres, tú eres un... No, tú eres millonario, no, tú mandas en tu barrio, no, y que tú eres.
Ando en la Mercedes carota, 60 carota, diablo lloré. Money way, tú no eres bichote, tú eres un bobo. En la cara. El Demon, con el único conejo claro en... Volveremos a vernos. Mírame los cuernos, las pacas en la esquina, las tres y los dreadlocks. Santurce montado en un jet con un poco de las tramas y las donde sea, you know, un playboy. Como el viejo de yo soy un convoy, con más herramientas que en Pepboy. Ando en la Mercedes carota, 60 en la carota. Yo valgo 1000. A mí en la calle no me tocan. Tú no eres bichote, no tienes poder y no mandas en tu canto. Yo ando con la planeando la vuelta a Perú, estoy metido en un campo. 300 y salimos, vivimos en Gran Tefauto. Me dieron la verde después del ritual, la chea. Yo hablé con te estamos, tiempo se está acabando. No
Go back. Yeah, go back. There it is. That's
Megan.
it. That's it.
Ordered it 3, brought me in, but it's all good.
It must be so nice for Jordan to kick out the open teammates in their game. I'll switch to your spot. There it is.
Does ball movement.
Let's go, Danny.
Let's go.
Danny the GOAT.
There you go. Fire that.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. A look at the starting group for the East All-Stars. They've got Jason Tatum, Joel Embiid out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Halliburton in at the two-guard spot. And that one's good by Giannis.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates, a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
Jokic finds James. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Halliburton with it. Outside, Antetokounmpo. The rebound by James.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket. All Doncic needs is a slip.
There's Giannis. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. Here's Embiid. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Halliburton with the steal. Lillard outside. And he banks in the layup.
The versatility of Halliburton, that's what you love about him. He can score it, he can pass it, and he makes very good decisions.
The pass to Jokic. The three for Doncic. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And he's got ideal position inside. Embiid goes right into the contact. He hunts it out.
The East All-Stars shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. The free throw drops for Embiid.
Clearly an MVP caliber talent now. Embiid continues to impress with his versatility on both ends. A man that big shouldn't be able to do the stuff that he does with the ball.
And Embiid drops them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Here's LeBron outside for Durant. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. East grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And here's Tatum for 3. And another miss by the East. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Hey, you want to try to guard LeBron, good luck. I mean, the king is impossible to stop. Fast, strong, smart, tough, creative, draws lots of fouls.
Free throw good, LeBron. And James drills them both.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have. You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
The 3 for Doncic. Giannis grabs the miss. Halliburton on the wing. All alone. He squares up and sinks it.
Antetokounmpo, nice pass there. Good at finding his open teammates.
James. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. LeBron's got 7 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Lillard kicks to Halliburton. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Jokic. Edwards comes in for Luka Doncic. And Curry subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And then for the East All-Stars, Bam Adebayo comes in for Embiid. And it's Brown in for Tatum. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the West. They trail by 1. Edwards kicks to Davis. Halliburton with the steal. Lillard with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Lillard misses. Tries it from 19. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by KD.
Off a pass, Steph Curry. That one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lillard. Good ball movement here by the East. Halliburton finds Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble move.
Gets it to go. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Halliburton's quickness and agility really makes him hard to deal with, especially when he's in close like that.
And James throws it down hard.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
1:33 left to play in the first quarter. It's Brown with the drive, and Davis pulls it down.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
On its way from Curry for two. They get it again. Davis on the follow.
Davis playing big. Love to see that. Creating extra scoring opportunities as a result.
Brown against KD. Brown feeling it out a bit. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Slick crossover move. The defense had no way of keeping up.
Edwards can't hit.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
James against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lillard. Fires the three. Drains the three-pointer. Lillard's got 5 now.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Lillard, the pass to Adebayo. 23 seconds left in the first. And Davis sends it back.
Expert timing by Davis on the block. Right when the ball was at its apex, he got it.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the impact stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
That's the end. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the West. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We've got more in store for you right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the West All-Stars, what's your take so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
On the court for the East All-Stars, Antetokounmpo is out there with Randall. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Banchero in at the small forward. On defense, the West All-Stars. Banchero and Durant sends it back.
You know, somehow Durant is still a bit overlooked as a defender and shot blocker.
On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and Giannis puts it right back in.
Giannis just doesn't stop working. Plays with great energy at both ends. Excellent work on the boards there.
Here's Booker. And that one, good. Booker's got his first 2 points.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
Towns at the elbow. Outside for George. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. And the West leads by 2. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. As ever, Joel Embiid has the pressure on him to be the franchise player. He said it's not an easy job. If it was easy, everybody would do it. When you're actually the best offensive player and the best defensive player, you got to make plays. You can't be perfect. All I can do is try to do my best every game. Kevin?
Well said. His best DA is pretty great, isn't it? Thank you so much for the report. Brunson finds Randall. Shoots over Towns. It's rebounded by the West. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to Towns. Outside for Durant. On the wing, Booker fires from deep. Drills the three-pointer. Booker's got the lead up to 5 now for the West All-Stars.
Nice read from the veteran Durant that time, recognizing the defense had overcommitted.
Ball's knocked loose. Brunson with it, now guarded by Booker. And here's Mitchell from the arc, and the three ball is good. Mitchell's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's George, still without a basket. And Towns the bucket on the assist by George.
Boy, George is an outstanding player, actually one of the very best in the league. In these screen and roll sets, he knows exactly what to do.
And Carroll outside. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Durant. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
How do you defend him any better than this? I mean, Durant, just an incredible scorer.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Jokic, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Leonard comes in for Kevin Durant. And Doncic is subbed in for George. The East also changing it up. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Tatum comes in for Randall. And Maxey subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Here's Embiid. Robust move inside by Joel Embiid.
Embiid is a big man, tall, wide, and deep. And because of this, he's so good at shielding off defenders. And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply...
He kicks to Tatum. Misses the three. The West All-Stars with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Luka with so many physical gifts. Taking flight right there.
The East trail by 8. For 3, Mitchell. They grab their own miss.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
East All-Stars on offense. The 11-footer rejected by Booker. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Pass to Towns. Back to Leonard. One-on-one here. Here's Mitchell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And we've seen Mitchell go up against much larger defenders throughout his career. And the reason he makes it look so easy is because of that 6'10 wingspan. Keep in mind, he stands at 6'1", but that's incredible length at his height.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. Bam Adebayo's checked in for the East. Brown comes in for Paolo Banchero. And Mitchell drops them both. The West leading by 6. Here's Doncic. Impressive work inside from Doncic.
That's the weight room strength of Doncic right there. Fully displayed.
Mitchell wide open. No good with the triple.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
West All-Stars foul call. Devin Booker.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
And guys, I love the All-Stars doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Edwards is checked in, and these All-Stars also making...
You know, one of the things you really appreciate about Maxey is how freely he plays. He just throws himself in there, fearless about looking for ways to get involved in the play and then make an impact.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. This is his first free throw of the game. Braun is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And so Tatum nails them both.
You really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
LeBron outside. Lets it go from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. James has got 14.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Tatum against LeBron. Up against it inside. Tatum fights through. Hatchets his way to the rack.
And, you know, his height and quick release help Tatum do work in the post. Defense can only do so much.
LeBron with it. Now defended by Adebayo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And Jokic drops them both.
A multiple MVP winner. I mean, the former second-round pick Jokic continuing to add to his legacy.
Tatum down low. Covered by LeBron. Tatum no good. James kicks to Booker. Up in time. And so it's the West All-Star in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter.
48. The East All-Stars. 39.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. He's been a different player than he was in their last outing when he was off his game. He's rounded back into form tonight. Shaq, let's get your take on the West All-Stars.
They wouldn't be ahead without the numbers they've gotten from the bench, providing major contributions, especially defensively. It's taken a lot of pressure off the starters. What a luxury to have a second unit that can produce.
And Kenny, your take on the East All-Stars.
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the They wouldn't put a hand up.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
They've got LeBron James. Luka Doncic out there with Curry. Then there's Edwards. And it's Jokic in at the center, filling out the middle. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Doncic. Outside, James. And Curry has it in the corner. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Halliburton. Inside. The big man Embiid converts inside.
Inside, Embiid has almost too many options. A lot of ways he can get it done.
Out to Edwards. Curry looking around. And the West hit again from deep.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the deep.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defense.
There's Giannis taking flight.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Here's Curry. And that one is off. Nice D from Lillard. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. 11-point game. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. That one, no good. Tatum's gone 1 of 6 shooting from the field. Here's Curry. Again, the West All-Star.
I like Doncic's willingness to share the ball. He wants to see other guys involved in producing.
Now a timeout called by the East. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat you.
Looking at who's out there now for the West. Davis is checked in for Jokic. Durant comes in for Edwards. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Luka Doncic. Paolo Banchero's checked in for the East. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Embiid. Curry outside, and the West hit again from deep.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Embiid, no good. The West leading by 14. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry against Halliburton. Unloads. Again, the West All-Star.
Huge night for Curry and a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA has relaxed the rules that prohibited scouting high school games. With some one-and-done players sitting out their lone college season or getting hurt, the teams needed the chance to scout them even earlier. Also, with these new pro youth leagues where NBA scouting is permitted, the sense was there was an inconsistency that needed to be remedied. Kevin?
Yeah, makes sense. DA, thanks. And Halliburton slams it in.
And this is how you carve up a defense. Halliburton slicing to the rack with real force.
Here's Curry with the three. East grabs the miss. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. Halliburton against Curry. Shot clock at 5.
2 minutes.
Releases. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Curry's got 18 points just in the second half. The East trail by 19. Timeout called. East All-Stars. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you just ask him for him to drop another triple on you.
So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Karl-Anthony Towns checked in for Davis. Leonard comes in for James. George is checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Devin Booker in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Randall against Leonard. On the wing, Mitchell. He's got 5. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table. The willingness to operate on the perimeter or get in there and mix it up on the interior.
And Mitchell drops them both. 1:30 left to play here in the third. And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The East trail by 17. Brown the pass to Brunson. Now Randall. Brown outside. Plenty of space. And another miss by the East. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Mitchell with it. George picks him up. Took him no time at all on that one. Mitchell's got 9 points. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the West. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead to the inside. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And the West leads by 17.
Delicious dime from Curry there. One of the reasons his teammates love playing with him.
Here's Mitchell. Count it from 12.
Donovan Mitchell.
Mitchell's got 6 here in this quarter.
Going on the attack, working his way into a nice shot.
Curry against Brunson. This one for 3. And it's Stephen Curry with a 3.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
George against Brown. It's rebounded by Towns.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Outside Curry. The tray. And the West hit again from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Randle on the follow.
You know, this guy never stops working. He's always going hard, and Randle's aggressiveness is what allows him to be such a good offensive rebounder.
For three, Mitchell, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the West All-Stars with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Back to the action in just a minute. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the East All-Stars, they've got Halliburton. Jason Tatum is out there with Paolo Banchero. Then there's Embiid, and it's Lillard in at the point guard. Shoots from 12. And it's Banchero missing. The West leading by 21. Edwards with it. Picked up by Banchero. Outside for Durant. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant.
You know, even when you've got a little margin for error, you hate to see this. Miscommunication resulting in the turnover.
Lillard against James. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Offline with his three. Here's Durant into the lane.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Lillard against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Lillard kicks to Halliburton. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
As fast as lightning, Halliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for the West. And finished off by LeBron.
How many times have we seen LeBron do this? Take over a game. Put up big scoring numbers. A bunch.
East All-Stars on offense. Now Lillard. From past the arc. They get the rebound. Embiid.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to...
Pulls it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Well, this is why me and so many others are high on Doncic. I mean, he's got the ability to fight through challenges that defenses present.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the West All-Stars.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
Here's James. There's the drive. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. 14 feet away. Lillard with no one around. Off target with his three. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Doncic, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
No mercy shown that time on D by Giannis. Great rejection.
Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Out to Doncic. Embiid with the steal. Lillard with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good from Halliburton.
Great job that time by Halliburton, staying under control. Sometimes you can get a little overzealous when you see the floor wide open. He was right in rhythm.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
We saw outstanding focus and really good energy from him. Every time he touched the ball, and he did just that. Guys on both squads could learn a lot from what he did here tonight.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Halliburton against Doncic. Halliburton passes to Bryant. And the pass to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. LeBron's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the middle. Jokic kicks to James. Some nice passing here by the West. Doncic looking it over. He misses that time, but only 5 misses in his 11 shots from the field as he's 6 of 11. Here's Halliburton. That shot, no good. Good defense by Jokic. From the baseline. That one a little long.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jump.
Here's Doncic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. Man. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
And Lillard kicks to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Embiid for the 3. West All-Stars with the rebound. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And then Durant with the jam.
James continues to impress with his passing. I think that's his greatest attribute. Outstanding assist there.
The East trail by 21. That's a 2 from Lillard. West All-Stars with the rebound. Outside, James. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The East All-Stars on offense. Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
Halliburton's future is bright, and that's got so many folks excited because he can really play and fill it up.
And it's Doncic missing. Lillard with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Lillard the pass to Giannis. Back to Lillard. Lets it go with a 3. Sinks the 3-pointer.
And it's the moment Lillard passes half court, you have to pick him up because Dame's range is endless.
Durant just inside the line, and Joel Embiid pulls it down. Here's Brown. The dish to Giannis. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks, for David.
La cabina en fuego solo con un interludio. Al libro de Shaq y Kobe, Beno y Eladio. Palo asegurado como Vladimir.
Palo asegurado como Maestro en los Angels. Como Eagle para los tiempos de los Rangers. Que en 2012 yo la saco y suena Danger. Prende el autotune que voy a detonar. La última gira de ustedes fue una escolar. Fiesta patronal, ¿quién me va a destronar? Prender y lighting si salimos pa' la última cambia patrón.
Donde el lighting enmascarado te dejamos en parking.